Well, Mamelodi Sundowns come out alive of Cairo on Friday, the 25th of April against Ahly. Well, Mamelodi Sundowns come back alive in that match they are playing against Ahly in the CAF Champions League. It is the CAF Champions League semi-final, second leg. As you guys know, that the first leg was played in South Africa on the 19th. This past Saturday, the 19th of April. Mamelodi Sundowns hosted the first leg. They hosted the first leg that was played at Pretoria, which is the capital city of South Africa. The stadium is Loftus Versfeld Stadium. So now the second leg it is going to take place in Cairo, and we know that match ended goalless draw. The first leg of the CAF Champions League semi-finals between Mamelodi Sundowns and Ahly ended in a goalless draw. So of course there's contrasting views in terms of what does this result mean for both teams. Of course, for the visiting team in that match, which was Ahly, they'd be happy that they did not lose at home, away actually, did not lose away in South Africa, and also considering that they do not have a good record playing out in South Africa. More especially playing against Mamelodi Sundowns, because on a number of occasions, or two occasions, they suffered heavy defeats where they conceded 5 goals in each match. Remember the 2019 match where they lost to Mamelodi Sundowns by 5-0. Then in 2023, they also lost to Mamelodi Sundowns by 5-2. So when you look at all that, the track record, and also even when they came to South Africa to play Orlando Pirates and all of that Ahly did not have a good record playing in South Africa. So they would be happy with the result that they did not lose in South Africa. Then you look at the home team then in that match, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. Of course, they would have wanted to win the match, of which would have made things much easier for them as they go to Egypt, you see. But they must still be happy with the result in a sense that they did not concede, as the match ended goalless. So they did not concede. What does this mean? The fact that Mamelodi Sundowns did not concede, what does this mean? It means that any draw with goals in this second leg, in this semi-final second leg, any draw with goals would see Mamelodi Sundowns going through to the CAF Champions League semi-final for the first time since 2016 when they won the final against Zamalek, another Egyptian team. So now you're going to have Ahly going to this match being cautious and worried, right? Being cautious and worried of the fact that if they concede against Mamelodi Sundowns in this second leg, would make their life very difficult, because they understand the fact that the away goal rule is going to work into the Mamelodi Sundowns' favor. So what does this mean for the approach? How is Ahly likely to approach the match in that sense? Where, of course, they have to go and attack and get the goal. But at the same time, they have to be cautious and be worried about the fact that if Sundowns scores, then it becomes a mountain to climb for Ahly. So how will Ahly approach the match in a sense? Because I think for Mamelodi Sundowns, it would be a case of saying, try and absorb the pressure, keep the position, allow Ahly to come and attack, because the more Ahly attacks, then what that will do, that is going to open up spaces, because we know Mamelodi Sundowns are the masters of playing the spaces and all of that. Also considering the fact that their captain Tembazwan was out with injury for about 6 months, more than 6 months, he's back. He was introduced as a substitute in the second half in the first leg. So he's a master of the half spaces and all of that. So now with Ahly now attacking Mamelodi Sundowns, the likelihood is that they're going to open up spaces in the middle field and also at the back. And Mamelodi Sundowns could hurt them. So looking at all those things, do you think that Ahly are going to be cautious in terms of attacking and all of that? In your view, how do you think the two teams are going to approach the match? Are we going to see an out-and-out attack from both teams. So we're going to see a much more tactical match, with Al Ahly concerned about conceding at home. You see. So, but let's go. Let me hear your views. Go to the comment section below. Let me hear your views. How do you think the two teams are likely to approach the match and all of that? And do you think the fact that Al Ahly are going to be playing in the fully packed stadium at home, because remember the government gave them the permission to have a full capacity stadium, which is around 75,000 supporters. Do you think that is likely to be intimidating to Mamelodi Sundowns and work in Al Ahly's favor? Or do you think Mamelodi Sundowns have accumulated enough experience throughout the years that they've been participating in this competition that they are not likely to be intimidated by the support that Al Ahly are of course going to command in that match? So let us look in terms of the form as we are proving this match, the form that the two teams are carrying coming into this match. So let's start with the home team, which is Al Ahly. We look at their previous 5 matches, right? So starting from the 11th of March, where Al Ahly visited Zamalek and they lost by 3-0. Then on the 1st of April, Al Ahly played at home against Al Hilal Omdurman and they won by 1-0. On the 8th of April, they played against Al Hilal Omdurman. That is the CAF Champions League, right? Al Hilal Omdurman away, and they won that goal by 2-0. Then the 12th of April, Al Ahly played against Pyramids. They visited Pyramids in the league match, and they played to a 1-1 draw. Then on the 19th of April, their last match coming to this match, it was against this very same Mamelodi Sundowns. They were playing away in South Africa, and they played to a goalless draw. So you look at their previous 5 matches, they drew 2, won 2, and lost 1. But the telling stat is that they are coming to this match having not won their 2 previous matches. That is Al Ahly. So you look in terms of the goals. In the process, Al Ahly has scored 3 goals and conceded 4. Meaning they've conceded more than they've scored in their previous 5 matches. Then let us look at the visiting team, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. You look at their previous 5 matches, Mamelodi Sundowns. Starting from the 28th of March, when they played at home, it was a Nedbank Cup quarter-final match. They defeated Sekhukhune United by 1-0. Then they played again on the 1st of April against Esperance at home. It was a CAF Champions League match. They won by 1-0. On the 8th of April, they visited Esperance away in Tunisia. They played to a goalless draw. On the 13th of April, it was the Nedbank Cup semi-finals. They lost at home by 2-1. They lost to Kaizer Chiefs by 2-1. On the 19th of April, their last match coming to this match, it was the match against the very same Al Ahly. It was the CAF Champions League semi-finals first leg. They played it to a goalless draw against Al Ahly. So looking at Mamelodi Sundowns' previous 5 matches, they won 2, drew 2, and lost 1. Another telling stat, the same as Al Ahly. Coming to this match, they have not won in their 2 previous matches. So in the process, Mamelodi Sundowns, they've scored 3 and conceded 2. But you can see that the Mamelodi Sundowns are not as free scoring as we've gotten used to them to be a team that scores quite a number of goals. Let us look at the head-to-head. In terms of the previous 5 matches, there's been 0 wins for Al Ahly, 2 draws, and 3 wins for Mamelodi Sundowns. So you can see Mamelodi Sundowns of late, they've been dominating this fixture. You see, so will that change? I don't know. You tell me. What are your views? Let me hear from you guys. So, okay, guys. Okay, that we're going to leave it there. But my prediction for this match is that this match is going to end 1-1 draw. It's going to end 1-1, which will obviously see Mamelodi Sundowns going through. Which will see Mamelodi Sundowns going through to the CAF Champions League finals. That's my prediction. What is your prediction? Let me hear you. Go to the comment section box there and leave your prediction there. Let's see who gets the prediction right. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Siyabonga. Remember to subscribe, guys. Please remember to click the subscription button. Don't leave the video without subscribing. And remember to comment, like, and share. Thank you very much.